Live from the Loop Studios in Mendon, Nevada, it's the Gen X Talks podcast.
Making plans with the boys. I'm gonna hit the town. Yeah, I'm gonna make some noise. I'll push past the pain and my wounded pride. I'm gonna live it up. Yeah, stay out all night. But sure, I've had some better times. And I can't count all the tears I can write. And maybe down my last time. Yeah, but the blues took me just fine.
I'm not good. Stop. Just stop. Are you even here? Are you here this morning?
Not really. I didn't even drink last night.
Okay, that's sad. The condition you look at this morning and you didn't even drink.
I rang in the new year absolutely perfect last night. I read a book in the dark
With your dogs.
with my dogs, some chocolate, and it was quiet. It was
Okay,
perfect.
Can we start the podcast, please? You're just starting with some story.
Well,
You just get on
I
your
didn't know
thing.
we were live
We're
already.
live right now, live on KGXTradio.com, broadcasting from the Loop Studios in Mendon, Nevada. It is 10 o'clock Los Angeles time. Welcome to 2026.
Good God.
I hope you did everything you wanted to do in 2025, because you're done. That was
Never
it.
done. I never do.
You don't ever get it all done?
I don't ever get it all done in a year. No.
I'll tell you what, 2025 was a rough year for us.
Wasn't the roughest year.
No, it
But-
wasn't the roughest year, but it was a little bit of, I'm telling you, there was a little bit of
okay,
something.
Sum it up in one word. If you had to come up with one word for 2025, what would it be?
Oh, wish you to give me a heads up on this test.
No, no, not at all.
One word,
What's your one word of 2025?
stressed. It just, there was a lot going on. There was so many things I was trying to think about, trying to get the house sold in California, get everything moved up here with Briggs, and then find a place, get settled in, get stuff in storage, and then trying to keep KGXT running. It was just, there was a lot of stuff that went on with the sale of the house that I didn't even bother telling you, and it worried me all the time. I had things I had to think about,
My word will match yours.
Okay, what's your word for 2020?
Chaotic.
Yeah, that's a good word.
It was chaotic.
Yeah.
It seemed like we would go forward, be in forward motion, and go, okay, this is good. And then it was like
Yeah.
we hit bumps.
Yep, I agree with that. It was stressed and chaotic, but we got it done. I got to say,
Well, we always get it done.
yeah, in no small part, there was people that helped along the way.
Tons of people.
Dr. Shadowlight loaning us that covered trailer for months. We couldn't have done it without him. I mean, we could have. We'd had to go rent a trailer. But it was sure nice to be able to work with him on that. Briggs helped out a ton.
Oh, yeah.
Sun Valley Fox, your brother, and St. Donna, letting us put stuff on their property with the trailer and things really helped out a lot too, and helping move when we had to move stuff.
Yeah, it was rough.
There was tough. Stuff's tough.
It is not easy moving out of state.
Yeah, it's not. I thought the last time we moved was it. I thought it was
me
it
too.
because
And we were moving out of state.
or
We were moving you out of state.
What?
The first time we moved.
No, I said the last time we moved, I thought it was it.
Oh, yeah.
The last time we moved,
That's
we
right.
moved 29 houses.
That's right. I forgot.
We moved
I jumped.
29 houses away from one house to the other. And we did it in the summer. Let me tell you guys, with my big flat trailer, how easy that was. We had all the kids, and I think Briggs was still a baby. He was...
He didn't have to do any.
Yeah, do
that's
any-
why the kids
3
were
years old.
teasing that
Yeah.
he moved this time.
However, we would put all the living room stuff on the trailer, drive it 29 houses through our neighborhood, not even a major street. And then I said, okay, everybody take the stuff off, go put it in the new living room. We went back, got one bedroom of stuff, said, okay, that goes in this bedroom. Literally everything we did was one trailer at a time, 29 houses away.
That was probably the easiest move.
Easiest move I've ever done. This one, by far the most difficult. And that includes moving from Bend, Oregon in January
Yeah.
down here. This was harder. This was much harder.
I think it was.
But it was chaotic. It was stressful. Not everything went as planned. The money on the house versus the money we had to spend came out quite different than where I thought we'd be, but we made it. Things got broken and damaged in the move that normally I'm really good at moving. Like nothing gets scratched. Didn't happen this time. We lost a few things in here. But, we made it. We planted our flag in Minden. I so much love being here. I know I say that all the time to you. People think, oh, you're just saying that because you're on the radio, man. You're saying that because you're on the show. No. Ask my wife. I'm this dumb all the time.
Every day.
I talk about it. The people are so nice up here. I'm telling you, I think my favorite city outside of talking about the little towns outside of Reno, I think my favorite place to travel around in is Carson City for me.
I think you like it too.
I think that's my first one. And then Minden and Gardnerville and then Dayton after that because I just haven't spent any time in Dayton.
Yeah. By the way, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Did you think you'd make it to 2026?
Oh, no, not at all. Literally.
When we graduated from high school, God, 2026 was not even on my radar. I would have never thought we'd never.
No.
It seems so far away.
It was just like sci-fi stuff you think you see in movies. Yeah, that's not real.
So why don't you think you would be here?
Well, part of this answer. Growing up, none of my friends thought I was going to live past 25. I was just very stupid, very dumb, and very ignorant. I didn't.
Well, that hasn't changed.
Hello.
I don't know why. I mean, I'm sure if I asked your buddies now, they'd go, you haven't changed.
We're just shocked. They look at their watch and go, he's still here?
By the grace of God.
Yeah, so did you get to stay up till midnight? I didn't. I went to bed.
No kidding. You passed out.
Yeah, sleeping.
You had way too much whiskey last night.
I
made midnight.
Not a lot of whiskey.
I made midnight.
Did you?
I told you, with a book, some chocolate.
Your dogs.
My dogs. It was fabulous.
You know what didn't happen this year because we're not in Los Angeles or we're not in Southern California? No gunfire woke me up at midnight.
Oh, God, that used to stress me out. New Year's and 4th of July.
And the dogs
because in Kern
stand
County,
it.
where we lived, it was legal to have fireworks. Not the illegal fireworks, but the fireworks. But where we live, illegal fireworks were everywhere.
Well,
and it was like a war zone.
Yeah, in Kern County, this is not an exaggeration. In Kern County, there were so many illegal fireworks. Everybody, all the citizens knew there's no way you're going to catch us all.
No.
There's not a chance. Now, if just a few people did it, they might be scared because they're the few people doing it. But there was thousands and thousands that you could take the chance that you were going to get caught and fined because it was almost impossible to get caught.
And we lived down the street from a fire station.
Yeah.
And what the fire department did on those 2 holidays was just drive around in their truck looking for people. I mean, that's...
Well, they did. The last 2 years were there. I don't know if it was the fire department or someone else. The last 2 years we lived there, they were employing drones.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They had drones going over the cities trying to take pictures of people lighting and doing, and the cameras are really good. They're not fuzzy. Drones can be 100 feet in the air and take a really clear video of where what house you ran back into.
Right.
And they were ticketing the homeowners for not they said, oh, those were just some kids. I don't know who they were. Well, tough shit. They ran into your garage, asshole. Keep your house in order. But it still wasn't enough. There was thousands and thousands, and they would go on for 45 minutes.
Yeah, it was a long time. Our dogs used to freak out.
That was really
There was
hard
a
on the
few
dogs.
last night at midnight.
Yeah?
A few I heard. It was out, far away. It wasn't like next door like we usually have. But yeah, I didn't. You know what I'm really upset about?
It's hard to tell.
I didn't get a kiss at midnight. Nobody kissed me at midnight.
Okay, I was laying there with my ass in the air. If you wanted to kiss it, you could have.
Why do I have to do it? Why couldn't you wake up and go, oh my gosh, I need to kiss my wife?
I don't know, but why are you bringing that up right now? Why would you say something on the air? Why wouldn't you say something like yesterday? Go, hey, don't forget to kiss your bride at midnight.
Why do I have to remind you?
Oh my God. I don't know.
I haven't received one kiss for 2026. We didn't kiss 2025 goodbye, and we didn't kiss 2026 in. I'm just upset with you.
Do you know there's some cultures like in Denmark that they believe right at the stroke of midnight you have to jump off a chair or a couch? You time it. The little hand click 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 as it gets to 58, 59, 60. You have to jump and be in the air, and that's good luck for the whole year. Nothing bad will happen to you.
You know what my mom used to do?
It's hard to say.
She used to how'd she say? Open the back door and let 2025 go out and go to the front door, open the front door and let the next new year come in.
She did not.
That's what she used to do.
I remember it. I was in 5th grade, and I went to school, or I went out. No one was to school because New Year's Day. I must have gone out for doing something in the morning. I remember walking out in the morning. There was a bullet hole in the hood of our car. We had an LTD.
We had one in the hood of my VW Bug on the roof.
The hood of the roof.
I mean, sorry, the roof of it. I noticed it. I was washing it like the next day or whatever, and there was a bullet in it, stuck. And I was like,
there was a bullet in the hood. Yeah,
Good
that's
God.
what it did on ours too. Well, welcome to growing up in Los Angeles. All right, I'm sorry I didn't kiss you. I still haven't kissed you today yet.
Nope, not at all.
So you have gone all of 2026 so far. No kisses for you.
Nobody wants to kiss me.
Nope.
It's fine.
Not nobody. I can't believe last night how many people were flocking to your team. We'll get to that later, but that blew my mind.
Because I'm adorable. Just ask me. Gosh.
Well, let me just jump into that since we brought it up. Last night, we introduced what we're going to be doing for the next 6 months is teams. And what that means, if you're paying attention around here, we have a big week-long celebration coming up.
In July.
And between now and July, we have developed teams. And what these teams are it's the General's Extras, and I have a little cartoon character, and it's me and my following of extras.
Yeah, this is your idea.
You have, wow, way to make it look like you don't want to be part of it. What a horrible thing to say, especially in front of everybody. This is a great idea, and everybody was
I didn't say it was bad. I just said it was your idea.
But the way you said this is your idea, it's like, all right, well, let's scrap the whole fucking program.
That's okay. I'm going to beat your ass, but okay.
So it is the General's Extras is one team, and our colors are green and black. The Queen's Court is everybody who follows my wife, and her colors are red and kind of black. The
Good
Banana
colors.
Sauce Union is yellow. That's their colors. Purple Order of the Purple Twinkie is purple, of course. And the Sun Valley Fox Nation has a team, and their colors are kind of a blue and white. And I had the cartoon things drawn up from AI that came out really good. A lot of you have seen those kind of images before. And the idea is there's a lot of stuff going on to this. Let me explain it to you guys. Every time you donate money, say which team you're pledging towards. Every time you donate memberships, say what team you're pledging for. These are all points that go towards those teams. Every time we do this, every time you buy merchandise, if you buy a Banana Sauce Union t-shirt, points go towards that team. At the end, coming up on summer, we're going to see which team has accumulated the most points over the 6 months. And there's team games. At this summer, this week-long thing, there are team games. We're going to do paintball by teams. You can pick whoever you want. Say, hey, I need 4 players to represent the General's Extras, and we'll play. We're going to get out there and play paintball. What were the other ones we were going to do? Oh, bowling. The bowling event. We do the VIP bowling event.
We're going to do a big bingo game.
Bingo games. There's going to be stuff that if the teams win and the points grow, there is a big, massive trophy and a list. There will be a list of every person who was on that team that year. So if the Queen's Court wins, it'll have all of your cabana boys and courtmen and jesters.
Courtmen.
All along, there'll be a list of who won. So we're doing this kind of to make fun of the whole thing and tease each other, a little friendly competition, which I think is brilliant. Why do I think so? Because I made it up, and that's why it's brilliant.
The merchandise will be out in a couple weeks.
And
we're working on that.
And the coolest thing is that as you go through all this, all these points that add up, they help offset the cost. It's a huge cost for us to do this every year. We do the barbecue in the summer, and we did the Las Vegas meet and greet in January, and we're combining them to bring them all up here to Mayhem in Minden Round 2. And this one's going to be like a week-long thing, and you guys can come up for the week. You can come up for just like a couple days. There's going to be a lot of locals that participate this year, too. So we're going to sell out things quick, but it's going to be a huge amount of fun.
I just thought of something. We should have a taco eating contest.
Oh.
With Daddy's Tacos.
Yeah, get Daddy's Tacos down, do a taco eating contest. And boy, wouldn't that be fun. You know what? Whatever day we do that, if we did that, we get Daddy's Tacos out there and get one of the newspapers to cover it.
Oh, my good God.
One of the local rags here in town. And
I want you to know that I had my coffee this morning.
yeah.
But I am having a little of the kids' hot chocolate mix. I wanted to try it.
How is that?
It is really creamy and yummy. It's really
Wow.
good. It's very chocolatey. I like it.
Well, as long as you're passing that along, I will tell you, everybody that I've run into that has tried these new coffees loves them.
Good.
They're right
I'm
on the
glad.
website. If you guys go to GenXTalks.com, it's the first thing on there. GenXmom has them as featured things. Nobody has called me and said, I normally like coffee like this, but this one's not any good. Not one person. Because I told them, tell us. If
Yeah.
the coffee's not good, then we got to do something about it. Everybody's been telling us how great it is. But yes, we just kind of mentioned it last night about the teams. I am shocked. I am blown away on how many people are following you already.
You had no idea.
I had no idea. Well, I knew that everybody goes, oh, yeah, the Queen. Oh, yeah, Team Gen X Mom. No. They put their money where their mouth is. It was $5 here. It was $10 there. It was $2 here. I was blown away.
I don't know. I haven't even added it up today. I've got like 3 pages of
It's incredible
stuff.
It was absolutely incredible. So
Good times.
speaking of that, being up here where we love being in Northern Nevada, running around, I like going around the towns. And I, like we've mentioned often, I get recognized here more than I did anywhere in California. And every time someone comes up and talks, I will spend as much time as they want. I don't even care.
Right.
Just shooting the shit, hanging out. You want to do pictures, stuff, fine. And so the other day we ran a bunch of errands, and we were mainly our errands were in Minden and Gardnerville that day. And I thought we were going home. We had all of our stuff done. You turned to me and you went, I'm hungry.
I was,
because you growled at me a little bit.
I was hangry.
You were hangry. And you hadn't been, is it called the Great Basin?
Yes. I haven't been to the one in Minden. We went to the one in Reno.
Oh, okay. Well, this one's the one I'd been to. And
You've been to that one in Reno too.
yeah, but okay. I've been to this one alone without you. So I was glad to go.
Oh, okay. Welcome
and take
aboard.
you there. And so we go in there. By the way, they have the greatest fries. And that beer batter cheese sauce. Oh my God.
I had French fries with bacon and cheese on it.
It was
what
so
I did.
good. Yeah, I stole a couple of yours because I didn't order fries. They were really good.
It was rude.
I was. I'm
So
a rude
rude.
guy.
Yeah,
just ask me, I'll tell you. And so really good burgers. There had a couple good burgers, and we'd been there a little bit. And some guy is on his way out the door with his wife, and he turns around and comes back in, and he walks up. He goes, "Hey, I don't mean to bother you, but are you that Gen X dad guy from Gen X
You look
Talks?"
like him.
He goes, "You look like him." And I said, "Yeah, I am." And so we just started talking, and he gave us had some very nice things to say about Gen X Talks, and he's been following for years. And turns out that one chance encounter, turns out he's one of the mechanics, if you can call it that.
I think he said electrician. He's an electrician by trade, isn't he?
Well, he was a soldier. He was a
Airborne Ranger.
Airborne Ranger. He taught school for a while.
That's right.
Didn't care for that, or didn't work out the way he wanted it to. So it was either the mechanic or electrician up at Heavenly Ski Resort.
Yes.
And
Which is right above us, actually. It was like 20 minutes from us.
We can see it from where we are, where we're driving around here. And he's been doing stuff up there for years. And we met his wife, nice guy, nice lady. And then he goes by the nickname G.I. Joe.
Yeah, Joe and Chris.
Which bothers me.
Why is that?
Because I like to give nicknames to people.
Well, he's been called G.I. Joe since the service,
but
he said.
You named Dr. McDreamy. I named Costco Jimmy. I named the Sun Valley Fox. Why'd this guy come along thinking he's already got a nickname? I call bullshit on that.
Wow.
Well, I'm stuck with it now because the G.I. Joe thing fits. And he was offering to teach Briggs how to snowboard. And he was offering us to come up there and poke around. Now, see, this is you guys think there's status. Here's the status, and this has been my way my whole life. Okay, picture rich people, people with a lot of money, people with a lot of clout. They know the big top business owners. Let's just take Heavenly Ski Resort as an example because that's what we're talking about.
Okay.
There's guys that I know the owners. I know the top tier managers. I know I can get myself in. Yeah, and you guys sit with all the big hot shots and everybody. at the movie star tables, and you drink champagne, and you all, and I get that. I get that line of thinking. I get that line of rich
And the girls
person.
look like the snow bunnies.
Yeah, and the connections. And along comes me, and this has been my whole life. I want to explain this clearly. Here I come, and I get to go to Heavenly Ski Resort too, just like them. But I'm not traveling in the circles there. You know where I'm at? I'm in the break room with the employees,
The important people.
out at the garden shed, out at the mechanics tool shed, and we're having sandwiches and a shot of whiskey and laughing our way through it. And all the movie stars that get to travel around up there. Well, these are the guys that drive them around. I travel in the circles like
I'd rather be with those people.
well, I travel in the circles that the rich people do, but I'm just on the lower rung. I'm all the way. I'm sitting in the break room with the guys who get their hands dirty and we're carrying pipe and moving wire and stuff and having a good time at street level.
Yes.
And that's been my whole life, and it looks like I'm still doing it now because who'd I make friends with at Costco? The manager? No, the tire guy.
That's right. So Joe is in charge of making sure that the snow guns?
Well, he called them
He called them something else.
Yeah, the big ones were something else, and then he goes, and we have a bunch of snow guns also. I don't know the terminology.
But he says he keeps them running, and what we learned is even though they get a snow pack, they pack snow on top of that
10
snow
feet,
pack.
yeah, on top.
And so that was very, very cool. So after talking to him, Briggs has said he really, really wanted to snowboard. So I was asking him, hey, could you, give him some pointers about, like stopping?
Sure.
Or,
Yeah, going's easy.
stopping would be good. He said he would love to. So that's kind of fun. Briggs is kind of looking forward to that.
Briggs is very much looking forward to that.
And then he offered us gondola tickets. They have a gondola ride up
he
there.
basically said he could get us connected anywhere we wanted to go to come up and poke around. Let's grab lunch. Let's hang out. And again, at street level, I couldn't be more happy than that.
Yeah, it'll be kind of fun. We got to take him up on that offer. So that was very nice to meet him.
He was even offering to get him gear, to be able to figure out like to rent it or buy it. But he goes, if he buys it, he's kind of stuck with it. He goes, let me poke around and see what I can come up with. So this guy is going out of his way. I mean, I haven't met any bad people yet up here.
No.
We've been up here 6 or 7 months now. I haven't run into anybody who's been unkind.
Everybody's
been
patient, understanding, wonderful. They'll wait in line. There's no rushing. There's no attitude. Everybody's just happy-go-lucky.
You know what? If you run across someone in south of Reno, because everyone says Reno's different and Reno has attitude and Reno has I gotta say I haven't run into it there either, but I'll exclude Reno because that's what the locals tell me to do. But if I'm talking about Carson and Dayton and Minden and Gardnerville, stuff like this out here, if you run into someone who's got a little bit of an attitude, they're just having a bad day. I'm telling you, I've not run into a bad person at all. Everything we've done has just been awesome with people. I am so thankful to be where we're at. I can't even tell you. And bumping into people like we ran into G.I. Joe, it just makes my day because he's so eager to be helpful. He doesn't have to. He could have just said, "Hey, nice to meet you," and that was it.
Yeah.
But
most people stop and talk to us, and
they do, and they really want to have a conversation, and they don't just ask about us. They want us to know about them,
yes,
which I'm really excited to do. So I don't know. And then, of course, I mentioned to staff that we had this option to plug in to the Heavenly Ski Resort and become more active up there, meet some people. We could, because once G.I. Joe introduces us to people, there's going to be other people up there we connect with.
Possibly, yes.
And little Miss Hot and Nerdy, all she says, I want to go tubing. I want to go tubing. Can you set it up where I can go tubing? And I'm thinking tubing. I thought tubing was in a river. That's when I grew up. Tubing was down the river. And I thought, well, yeah, I guess we could go tubing. They're going to have to find a inner tube big enough for my fat ass. And I'm thinking tractor tires.
Oh, I would videotape that in a second. You coming down a hill. That would be gold.
Yeah, it'd be comedy gold. I know. So we will take
I'll even have Briggs audio that or voiceover on that stuff, and that would be awesome.
Well, why don't you have just G.I. Joe on his snowboard be in front of me by 20 feet so you can get a close-up?
Oh, hey, that's a great idea. Thanks for giving that to me.
So we'll do something in the middle of January, take him up on that, and see if we can poke our way around up there, and we'll all go up and have lunch and do some stuff. I now see this is the problem. is that little Miss Hot and Nerdy, she'd like to be in the bougie circle. I'm not sure if she's going to like hanging out with the mechanics and the electricians.
She
in
wants
the tool
to be
shed.
the snow bunny.
I know she does, and that's just not my thing.
I don't want to be a snow bunny.
Well, I'm just letting you know. So we got that coming up. That should be fun to do. But when you ask me about 2025 and what's the sum up 2025 and different, and did I think I'd be here? No, I didn't think I'd be anywhere near here. And here's the problem.
There's a problem.
Well, here's the way I look at it. Young me
Yes.
never counted on there being an old me. Young me was acting like, whatever, there's no old me coming. It won't matter.
If death comes, whatever.
Yeah, like we're fine with that,
Oh.
So here I am going.
Do you see all the stuff you would have missed?
Oh, I should have planned better with money, with my health. I didn't know I was going to live this long. It's like, what are we still doing here?
Young you would not have had Brigger and all the kids around you. You would have never had Gen X talks. You wouldn't have had me.
No, if you'd have told me in 4th or 5th grade when we knew each other that we're going to be living in outside of Bakersfield with 8 kids and then up in the northern Nevada desert, I would have gone, you're out of your goddamn mind.
I would have went, shut the front door. That ain't happening.
But I do like where we live, and there's certain things that I've noticed that because we leased this house, we rented this house for 2 years, so we can get going on there. I've learned that I want a microwave that spins.
Yeah, there's little things. I do love our landlord, though. We received a Christmas card from them.
Oh yeah.
I told you this. Where were you? We received a Christmas card.
Next time you say that, I'm going to go, I already know this story. Then you can't say it.
And inside was a $100 gift certificate to Trader Joe's. I have never had a landlord ever give a Christmas. And I just thought that was very, very sweet of them.
Well, up until now, I don't think I've had a landlord in 30 years, 35 years.
Yeah, it's been a long, long time.
But she's very nice. She's wonderful. She leaves us alone.
And we leave her alone.
It's a great relationship there. She's wonderful. We haven't had any complaints about anything. I mean, I would like my microwave to turn. I have if I have to defrost something, I have to turn it manually. I haven't had to do that since like 1992, but I don't mind that. The other thing is that I noticed is, do you ever sit in one of the chairs in the house and the dogs rumble by you racing around the house and you can feel the floor shake?
Yes.
Because we've grown up on concrete slabs. All of the houses we've lived in before were on concrete slabs. I forgot what it's like to be on a pier block, that the whole foundation of the house.
Yeah, and I noticed so there's the front door and then my office is just slightly off of that area.
Yeah.
I noticed when I step over that threshold, it kind of creaks.
Yeah.
Like I go into the office, I'm like, what is that? Like it just is a little weird.
My grandparents' house was built in 1945 in La Tuna Canyon in Sun Valley, California, and theirs was on that too. I forgot about the creaking floors, but I remembered it now. Back then, that's the last time I remember.
And my parents' house was half and half.
Oh, that's right.
The front of the house was
raised.
Was pier blocks, and the back was cement. The floor was complete cement on the back. So I had half and half.
Yeah.
So you couldn't walk around in the front half of the house because everybody would hear you. Couldn't do that. That's how my dad knew we were coming home late at night.
No kidding. You get in, coming where they can't hear you, but you're going to get caught. Yes, I can hear that. But you know what I thought about this morning? I was sitting with you.
Yes.
You were having your coffee, a little quiet time. And I realized I always need a house with a clock that ticks.
Yeah, you know what? I hear that every morning. Like,
I
like it nice and quiet in the morning with my cup of coffee.
You do.
And you were like, is that your clock? And I'm like, yes, that's my clock ticking.
Because I never sit there with you. But this morning I did, and I just realized, and I try to think back of all the places we've always lived, you've always had, for us, a clock that ticks. So if it's quiet, you can hear it. And now I don't ever want to not have one.
That's time ticking away.
I don't feel like that. I just feel like it's pleasant, and I like it, and I just realized that. I am worried about the dogs racing outside to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and breaking a leg and not being able to get back in. We got to be able to hear them because there's ice. If there's ice on those porches, and they won't know, they've never been around ice. They'll charge out the back through the doggy door. They'll hit the ice, break a leg, not be able to get back in the house, and they'd freeze to death outside.
I think we'd hear them. Wouldn't they whimper?
Yeah, but I don't hear anything.
You never do. I do.
I slept through the fireworks, or the gunshots. I'm really worried about that. I'm gonna have. I don't know now.
You know what? It's very rare that they go out in the middle of the night. Just so you know.
Okay, good.
Seriously, I've been up at different hours, but it's really rare that they go out in the
Then
middle
let's
of the
just
night.
block them from going out so they can't until morning.
They'll wake me up if they want to go out, like they normally
used
do.
to. Remember when we lived in California, we had to go all the way downstairs to let them out. So if they had to go to the bathroom at 2 a.m, they'd jump on the bed and nose somebody, go, come on, I need to go.
Yeah, they will.
I'm worried about that. Yeah.
Why don't you tell everybody what I found you doing in the middle of the night in the kitchen? You've been doing this a lot lately. Go ahead.
I wasn't even going to bring that up.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
This is not as dumb as it sounds. This is going to sound really dumb, but it's not.
No, it's probably going to be done.
It's not.
It's going to be dumb.
It's not. They're not going to think it's dumb. Okay.
We'll put it to the jury. We'll see.
She did this to me about 15 years ago. I was sitting in a chair in our Southern California house, and it was quiet. And I had a Smart bottle of water, and it was about a quarter filled. And I held it up to my ear, and I was tilting it really slowly. The water was sloshing to the back, sloshing to the front, sloshing to the back, sloshing to the front. And I had it up against my ear because it was a very soothing sound. And you were like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I should record this. I could record this and sell it to people. People would buy this sound. It's so soothing. And you rolled, just like you're doing now. You're rolling your eyes at me right now. That is such
the people
bullshit.
that are listening can't. I'm just shaking my head softly
It's
and just
dumb.
like, okay.
Okay. So
I'm just listening. I haven't said a word.
it's very rare that you come across a sound or a moment that you think this really is soothing. This is penetrating my soul. One was about 15 years ago with the Smart water bottle. And for those of you who don't think I'm right, have a bottle like that. Get a Smart water bottle about a quarter filled or maybe a third. And when you're all alone and it's quiet, put it up against your ear and tilt it really slowly back and forth and hear it slosh. It's really something. This one that you caught me doing in the kitchen in the middle of the night was the same way. The refrigerator we have creaks when you open the door. I mean, that's the best way to put it. It creaks when the door opens. And I could take WD-40 and put a shot on there and the creaking would go away. But you caught me with the door open, and I was closing it about a foot and opening it about a foot. I was closing it about a foot, and I was opening it about a foot. And I'm just standing there. I'm sure it looked like I was fanning myself with cold air.
Yeah, I was just standing there watching you.
Well, I didn't even know you were there.
I know.
But the creaking sound, when I closed my eyes, it sounded like a ship, a boat at a dock, just kind of rolling slowly left and right with the tide. Just a little left and just
You
a
have
little
the
right.
biggest imagination.
Okay, I didn't do this. The sound, I didn't imagine the sound. The sound was there. It just created a memory. It created a thing. I don't know. But again, if you could record that sound, man, you could be
I should have got my phone and recorded you opening and closing the refrigerator door.
It would have looked like I was fanning my junk with cold air from the
Yes.
fridge. That's what it would have looked
And
like.
all I heard was my mom going, it opens and it closes. It opens and it closes.
I know, but it had the creaking sound. It had the creaking sound of a boat, and it was very soothing. It was relaxing. It was quiet. I could hear it, and it just, I don't know, it was something. Why would you bring that story up for everybody to hear? That's just horrible.
Why? Because I caught you in the middle of the night doing that. Actually, I really thought you were like sleepwalking for a minute.
I wasn't. I knew what I was doing.
I know you don't. You've never slept walk. Is that
No.
the right way to say it? Slept
I did
walk?
when I was a kid a lot.
But
Not anymore.
the way you were standing there and opening, I was like, is he asleep?
Because you look at me, I'm sure you went, no normal human would be doing this.
No,
he
I'm
has
like-
to be asleep.
He just stood there for the long. I was like, okay. By the way,
Yeah.
you miss a lot in our Discord channel.
What are you talking about?
Well, lots of people make comments about stuff maybe you post or things you say, and you never go back to go look and see what they're saying. Or they drop you messages, and I go in there and I go, hey, dumbass, go back into Discord and go see what people are
I
talking
go in
about.
there when you
like
tell me
this
to.
morning.
What?
So Dale Rainey puts in there about your story last night on the live stream about the portal,
Oh.
the so-called portal in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
On the billboard.
Right.
And he made a comment that your friend isn't coming back because the portal is gone.
Yeah.
The sign is gone, so your friend is gone.
Yeah. if he lined up the sign, opened the portal, which everyone thinks he did, he's gone. And his car was still sitting there when they found it, and he wasn't to be found, and he's still to this day listed as missing.
And so he's never coming back.
He can't. They tore down
You
the
missed
sign.
it. You missed that whole conversation. Way to
Okay.
go there, buddy.
I didn't know I was supposed to hover over Discord. Isn't that yours and Shy's and Danny H's area? Don't you guys do that?
No, it's everybody.
Well, I missed it.
There's a lot of people that feel that that's like a one-on-one with you. That's their way of seeing you and communicating with
But
you.
I'm not
and,
in there that often.
Well, then you better get your butt in there.
For Christ's sake. Listen, I will go into Discord more often, okay? Are you happy?
Yeah, go check back and read what people write.
I know that when I'm talking about stuff, you kind of get tired of me talking about stuff, and you give me that thing that's a common terminology, mansplaining. Quit mansplaining to me. I know what you're talking
Good
about.
God, it goes on forever.
Okay, yeah. Well, there is now a term for you. There is now a term when I have to go, come on. Sometimes I interrupt you and I go, get to the point. Quit telling me all the superfluous bullshit around. Get to the fucking point.
Can I say that to you too?
Everything that I put into my story is necessary.
Oh my God, you are so long-winded.
Everything you put into a story is superfluous bullshit that doesn't matter. I don't care what dress the lady was wearing.
Okay.
I don't care what.
I got you.
Okay.
I'll get right to the
but
point.
mansplaining is when everyone's, okay, quit mansplaining. All right.
Do you
But
ever
yours,
mansplain?
I got a word for you. If mansplaining is for men, what you do is called she-laborating.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
She-laborating. You elaborate.
I like that word.
She elaborates.
I like that
So
word.
you're she-laborating again. Can you shorten it up here?
I'll take it.
Well, you should take it, but just know when I say that word, you got to shut up.
I'm going to do what you did to the kids and just push my hands together and go, shorten it.
Yeah.
Shorten.
Come on.
Shorten it.
Briggs does that now, but I'm more tolerant of Briggs. Briggs will come home from work, and he will start telling me a story about his work or a story about his video game he's playing, and he describes it for 40 minutes.
Well, he's excited about it.
So what? 40 minutes.
We have to listen to you for 40 minutes.
My time is valuable.
Well, yours might be, but mine.
I have top shelf ideas that need to be imparted to the world. The world waits for my ideas. I mean, do you ever think you'd run into another guy your entire life that could open a refrigerator and think of a way to make a recording out of an opening of a refrigerator?
No, not my whole entire life.
That is a ship at a dock on the ocean. Who else could come up with that?
Good God.
Okay, then Steve, this stuff needs to get out of my head.
Oh, my God. You had a interview today with Will Padilla.
Today?
I mean, this week. Sorry. On Monday.
Yeah.
Was it Monday? Yeah. Today's
so.
Thursday. I'm okay.
See, to this part of your story, who cares what day it was?
It was for me, okay? It wasn't for you. I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to me.
You're talking to everybody listening. Everyone. What are you talking about? You're talking to you.
So, who is he? Who is Will Padilla?
Will Padilla, that got set up by Little Miss Hot and Nerdy. She put us together on that. I'm really surprised that he lowered himself. He took the time because he's so busy.
Uh-huh.
You know, he would do bigger podcasts. He would do bigger interviews. This guy was so nice. The podcast, he's I can't even tell you the list of stuff he's done. He's done acting in New York.
Oh.
He's done writing. He's produced. He's been in TV and film. He's done so much stuff. And right now he has a podcast called The 80s Now. And I thought that was kind of a dumb name at first, like The 80s Now. It's like, okay, just going to talk about 80s stuff right now. And I met him and we talked. And before I did a bunch of homework on him because I didn't know anything about him. He really has a way of bringing the 80s to now. I'll give you an example.
Okay.
One of his podcasts was talking about Goonies. All right. Everybody who has an 80s or nostalgia podcast, we can all talk about Goonies. We can talk about Baby Ruth. We can talk about how fun it was and the pirate ship and One-Eyed Willie. All right. That's the 80s back then. But then he continues and says, you know, that last summer they had his podcast was before this event. He said they're rebuilding the Goonies house in Astoria.
Oh, really?
And they were making it exactly like it was for the movie for the 40th anniversary. And he had on there the guy who was doing the work. They hired like a #1 Goonies geek fan, like a super fan, to say, this is the way the house needs to look.
Okay.
And he brought that guy on, and he's talking about it. He's doing those things. Wait, now did he have that guy on the show exactly? God, now I can't remember. I listen to
Are you
so
talking to
many
yourself?
shows.
Because everybody's listening.
Okay, you think you're funny, right? You think you're clever? Is that what you think right now?
Well, you don't like it when I throw it back at you.
So Will goes and he brings the stuff from the 80s and discusses it, gets you all up to speed and brings it to now. He did it with Martin Kove. He talked about Martin Kove, who was Kreese in Karate Kid.
Right.
He was also one of the antagonists against John Rambo. He was in Rambo. He did a bunch of these movies in the 80s where he was the tough guy and brings it to now. Here's what he's doing and here's where he's at and here we're trying to get him on the show. He brings it to now.
That's cool.
He has an incredible way of doing that. Everything he does, and it doesn't sound boring. He does it in a way. It's called, you guys got to check out the 80s Now podcast. He is ranked high. His podcast is ranked high. There are 100,000 podcasters in the United States. Most of them don't do much. They're not consistent. They're just out there. 100,000 podcasts. And there's probably 30,000 that are good and solid and continuously put out content. He's ranked in the top 200.
Wow.
200. That means there's like a little over 100 podcasts ahead of him that has more viewers.
That's awesome.
That has a bigger following. That's incredible.
That is very cool.
That's a height. You know, you look at that and go, that's like Joe Rogan. Now, Joe Rogan's at the very top. He's number one. But he's in that conversation.
Did you guys hit it off? Did you become BFFs?
Okay, here you go. Every time I talk to a person,
I'm just saying.
If I have an enjoyable conversation, now I have a BFF.
If you exchanged numbers, then you became BFFs. Oh, there's silence. Did you exchange phone numbers? Come on.
Maybe.
No,
you're trapping
no, there's
me with
no
that.
maybe. It's not like, it's like what I said last night. You're either pregnant or you're not. There's not like, I might be pregnant. So you either gave him the number or you didn't. Did you guys exchange numbers?
Yes.
Good God.
And he is absolutely, now he's on the podcast he's on. He has 2 co-hosts on there. And the balance between those 3 is incredible.
That's cool.
Absolutely super fun. They balance each other out. They poke fun at each other. Will anchors the whole thing. He does his homework. He anchors the whole podcast. His history of stuff he's done. When I interviewed him, he had very real answers about his past, where he's done things he'd still like to do, uncertainty included. He was very open and honest about that. This is a guy who's just enjoying his life as it goes along. He's happy about where he ended up. And even if he should have turned left but turned right at some points, he's like, well, that's the way it goes. And here he is.
Did he know that Gen X Talks existed?
I'm not sure if he knew about us before or if he did a little homework on us after Little Miss Hot and Nerdy set up the interview. I couldn't quite tell. He did have some background on us, so he knew a little bit. But you know that could have been a casual observer could have known that much. So I would not say he's a fan of ours. Maybe a little more now because we had that conversation. But it was a great interview, and we both agreed we'd like to do something else. We'd like to do a part 2 or do something along that line.
Very cool. That's
So
very
maybe
cool.
that'll turn into something. But that was probably one of my favorite interviews I've done, and we did it over Zoom. And that's a guy that you would fly into Reno and get him a hotel and go, look, and I want to do it in person. I want to have lunch with you. Will's that type
Maybe
of a
we
guy.
should invite him out to our summer bash
He might go. I mean, he's just...
for people to meet and just kind of like...
Oh, yeah, and people...
Maybe we should start our own Comic-Con.
to have another name for it? Yeah.
Yes, we'll have another Comic-Con where he can be on the panel.
On
He
one
could
of
be
the
a
panels.
panelist.
That's right, he could be a panelist.
For the 80s.
So, yes, I did have a great conversation, a great interview. I will get that posted for you guys soon. It was a lot of fun. Thank you, Christine Matlock. She's married to Ben Matlock.
Never lost a
a
case.
case for doing that. I really enjoyed that one a lot.
Well, another birthday has come and gone for you.
Yeah.
Feeling old?
No, I'm all right.
Feel the same?
I'm about the same, yeah. No big deal.
Can't believe you've lived this long. It's
Can't
kind
even-
of shocking.
We talked about that.
I know.
I didn't think I'd get here.
So, yeah, another birthday. So you're officially older than me.
You know what? This bothers me now. They're moving the goalpost on me in life. You know,
Who's we? Who's
don't
the
know.
we that are moving the goalposts? And what goalposts are we talking
I'm
about?
going to tell you the proverbial hidden silent figures of the internet.
Excuse me?
I click on stuff. And
Oh, yeah, you are a clickbait whore.
Don't say that.
Oh, you are. Just like Temu. You are a Temu whore. You used to be.
It used to be. Everything came out too small. I don't like it anymore.
That's what she said.
If you start nicknaming my Johnson Temu, I'm going to be pissed.
That's a great name.
I don't even want to hear that
Hey,
shit.
baby, show me your Temu.
I clicked on one. It said the title of it on Google said, it's on my phone. Did you know that Costco has a secret menu? And I thought, for food? Because, that's like an In-N-Out burger thing.
Yeah, you don't even know the secret menu
And I
if you're
went
in and
to
out.
it, and I looked, and I said, all right, I'll click on that. And the article says, there is a secret menu for seniors. And I went, okay, this is getting a little weird. Secret menu for seniors. And then I read a little further, because now I'm kind of intrigued. And it said, if you were born between 1941 and 1969, you're eligible for the senior secrets of Costco.
Oh, I'm in there.
Okay, so you're excited. Like
I am. I'm totally excited. What is it?
I hung up.
What?
I don't want to be included in the senior menu or the senior secrets, they said. I don't know what it said. I don't
See,
know.
I look at getting older as a privilege. Like, yes, I have gray hair because I earned it. You look at it going, oh, God, good God, I'm old.
I know. I don't.
What's wrong with that? I
don't
love the
know.
fact that we're getting older.
Well, you better Google.
There's a lot of people that don't even get to our age.
I got it. What is my reward? A Costco secret now? Because
I want to know what the secret menu is.
You're going to have to go look
Just
it up.
like I had to educate you on the secret menu of In-N-Out, which just totally shocks my mind.
Okay,
but
I knew most of it. I didn't know they had mustard. Okay, I didn't know they had mustard at In-N-Out Burger. That's the only thing I didn't know.
that
My
just
God.
blows my mind that you don't even know
You're going to
that.
have to Google it. Secret senior menu or secret senior. I don't know.
I'll
something.
find it.
Anyway, whatever it was, it's in
I'll
there.
find
and
it.
I don't know what they were talking about now, and I don't care because that's for old people. You know what? We could just call your brother, the Sun Valley Fox. He probably knows all about it.
I
He
wouldn't
probably
doubt
knows
it.
the senior secret menu and the double old secret senior for really old people.
Wow.
True story. So there you go. Hey, one thing I was thinking about, and don't laugh at me.
I'll try.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I'll try.
Just don't. You've laughed at me through everything I've talked about tonight. You've either rolled your eyes or you're laughing at me, okay?
I'm smiling.
Yes, I know you're smiling. So we're working our way through Mission Impossible. We're doing Dead Reckoning and Last Reckoning. You haven't seen those. And I'm watching them again because I had questions. I'm a little lost on a couple
I
things.
love Mission Impossible.
You do. Big. And I got to thinking about something that I bet no one has ever thought about with Tom Cruise.
What?
I wonder how much he gets paid by the miles he runs. Now think about this. If you could add up every movie he's ever been in, all the time he does that running thing, he does with his arms. Okay. Somebody should go through or ask an AI to go through.
How many miles he's ran?
How many minutes he's actually run in every movie. Add them all up from every movie all the way back to Risky Business. Go all the way back
Yeah.
and calculate how many minutes he spent running in all of his movies. Then you have a
my
time.
gosh.
Then figure out if he runs at, 12 miles an hour or 20 miles an hour. Figure out how many miles that guy has run in all of his movies. Not even talking about how many takes it took to do it. Because if it took 4 takes to get it right, then that's 4 times. But no.
Interesting.
Let's just go there. Then take the money he's made, his salary for all those movies, and divide it
By the miles run.
by the miles run. I wonder if that guy gets paid by the mile because he runs in every movie he's running.
That's funny because you know what I looked at? I looked him up on Wikipedia while we were watching that movie because I know he's got siblings, and I was just I don't know why all of a sudden I was like, I wonder what his siblings are like. I think I looked and he has 3 older sisters,
Yeah,
and you know what's amazing with that is they are not in the public eye.
I didn't
And
even know he
he's-
had siblings.
He does, and a mom. Mom, that's a dad. I don't know.
Sure, he has a mom. We're
No,
all-
but I mean, like, she's alive. I don't know about a dad, but
Yeah.
I was just thinking, I go, he is one of the most popular people in the world.
yeah,
Everywhere knows him.
yep.
Could you imagine being the sister to something like that, to somebody that big? But you don't hear about them. Like, he doesn't take them to, award ceremonies, or they live a very private life for
Yeah.
who that they're related to. I don't know. It just kind of struck me just interesting about it.
Well,
So-
I didn't know that. I didn't even, like you say, they're out of the eye because I didn't even know they existed. So
Yeah, they don't have the last name Cruz either, so I'm sure
Oh,
they can
well,
walk
that-
around the planet with.
right. Yeah.
So, anyways, so it's the first of the year, 2026.
Yep.
Are you getting back on your? I don't like saying diet, lifestyle change.
I'm gonna go back to some of that. Like I told you guys, I thought now that my gut pain had been pretty much fixed. It's mostly fixed. I thought, all right. So what I'll do is I'll start eating kind of regular food. I'll still be careful. I'm not going to eat total junk. No fast food. I'm not going to go to McDonald's. I'm not. I'm going to stay away from that. Like 99.9% unless I'm on the road and I had to grab something. And I thought I'll just eat regular, like I'll eat bacon and sausage and, for breakfast, and I'll have a piece of toast and I'll just do that. And as long as I'm exercising, I'm hoping my weight would stay the same. And it didn't. I've gained weight. I've gained weight back.
Did you weigh yourself?
The scale was gone.
The scale's right behind you over your shoulder.
How would I go over there and I couldn't stand on it where it is? It goes
So you
right
can't
there.
bend over, pick it up, and move it?
No.
Good God.
If it's right there where it's supposed to be, I can jump on the scale.
Well, I
in
was
the
tired
morning.
of stepping on it.
Well, I don't care. This is not your studio. Get out of here. What are you doing in here anyway? So
What
I will
the
go.
heck just happened?
You got thrown out of my studio because you're rearranging my shit. If I went into your office and did that, you'd shit a purple Twinkie.
Oh, my goodness.
So I'm going to go back and I'm going to change like my breakfast and lunches and try to have regular dinners and increase my exercise and see if that helps. I'm going to get back on the fat guy page and start putting stuff down.
I was just going to ask you that.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. But there's a couple reasons I know I've gained weight. My stamina is still good. I can still walk and do things. I'm not having to huff and puff and sit. Now I'm still walking around and like I couldn't do a year ago. I'm doing it. I'm okay
I agree.
there.
I
My
agree.
strength and stamina is right where it's supposed to be, but I know that I'm gaining weight. The other day, I was at the grocery store and I put on the counter, because I was thinking about my weight, fruits and vegetables. Put on the counter fruits and vegetables and it goes up. And this is how I know that I'm getting fatter. I swiped my card and my phone beeped.
Okay.
My phone, my Capital One credit card said, "We just detected you buying fruits and vegetables. Is this a possible fraud alert?" And I was like, "No, motherfucker, I'm buying fruits and vegetables." And they're like, "Are you sure it's you?" Because it was all fruits and vegetables.
It was shocking.
When your credit card questions what you're buying as fraud, when you buy something healthy, you might have a weight problem.
Yeah, you think?
I learned that. So
That's a shocker.
That was shocking. I had to tell the cashier, "Could you please let me clear this? My credit card thinks this isn't my order." And she said, "Why?" I said, "I don't typically buy fruits and vegetables. It's very out of character for that to be a charge on my credit card." So, yeah. But there's other stuff. I want to fix the studio cam, put the green screen up. I really want to plug back into Gen X Talks more so than we have been. I'm ready to do it. I'm motivated to do it. And the same with the weight thing. I want to kind of get back on that and eat a little healthier and just exercise a little more every day. I want to go do something. Like, it's even freezing outside and there's people walking their dogs.
Always. Every
So
day.
I should be able to do. I could take Ranger for a walk around the block, even if I could only go around like twice. I should do that. If I did it every day, it became a routine. I could do it.
Oh, sure.
So
For sure.
I do want to get back into some of that. My weight has gained. I mean, I haven't gained 80 pounds, but I've gained a few, I'm sure. But I haven't weighed myself either. I don't know where I'm at. But I got to do that. I got to
Well,
get back.
according to
that.
regarding Gen X Talk stuff, on behalf of the staff and I, what was up with the 40-page staff email yesterday? Geez, was that just like a brain dump or something? Good
Wow.
God.
Well, you know what? You're taking the first of the year
Oh,
to
yeah.
dump all my personal stuff out there.
Oh yeah, on behalf of staff, I'm coming to you about
Okay,
this email.
Listen, here's the deal.
Can I rewrite you a 40-page email and put all my questions and stuff on it for you?
No, not how
Why?
this works.
Yes, it does.
Learn your place, woman. There's a hierarchy here, damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you the truth why I did
A
that.
queen is higher than a general, but okay, whatever.
Well, the queen shouldn't be reading her own emails. Don't you have people for that? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. There is a reason I wrote all that stuff down. If you notice, a lot of the stuff, and most of it was falled under the category for Christine, was that often people, we all say stuff like we have a great idea or a great person we should go after for an interview or talk to, or we should drive over here and go do this. We should check out this place. But nobody ever does it. And then I forget to follow up because we literally have 60 different ideas a month. And I forget. So I'm like, I got to remember them all. So yesterday I sat down trying to remember every conversation, just like Christine's brother-in-law, I think it was, has that auto repair shop in Reno. We had talked, oh, yeah, we could go do this and talk to him. No one's brought it up in 2 months. No one said a word because we've all forgotten about it and moved on. If I don't write that down, where Christine can go back and go, oh shit, yeah, I got to get on these things. Because she's talked about a lot of stuff, but then you got to remember to follow up.
Yeah.
I don't remember to follow up. So I wrote it down, everything that I could think about in your category for Christine, a couple things for Perkins, a couple things for Shiloh, just to remember. And then at the bottom was a big category of like all the stuff I keep forgetting to tell them during staff meetings. I remember like, oh shit, I should have brought up this change or this thing we're doing. So yeah, the staff email was a long, long email, but it was filled with the things that we were all supposed to be remembering about each other and what we're supposed to be doing. It was important. So it's part of the new year. Like I really want to do all these things and get after it. I'm having such a good time with all this. Let's just ramp it up like we're supposed to.
All right.
That was my thinking. But
All right.
speaking about my fat guy page, real quick, I really am enjoying fitting into my old clothes too.
I bet you are. I bet you are.
So that's it. That's the thing.
Yeah, that happened on Christmas Eve when I said, please don't wear a T-shirt to Christmas Eve. Go in the closet. You have a lot of nice dress shirts. Go pick one. And you did, and it fit. And it looked really good.
I found one of my cool old Harley Davidson ones that we bought at the dealership in Vegas years ago.
Yeah.
And it fit pretty well.
Yes.
It didn't fit bad. Hey, can you please explain your trials and trepidations? And I want to hear all your excuses.
About what?
On Pigskin Pick'em.
What about him? What about it?
Are you in the top 10?
I am not right now. I was.
Right now. And how many more chances do you have to get into the top 10?
Just this weekend.
Oh, so we're down to the wire.
Yes, and I have talked about this before, but I will tell you again. We are in a really weird situation the last 2 or 3 weeks is some teams have made the playoffs.
Let me preface this. This is not fantasy football. GXmom does this every year. It's just pick the winner. Just pick which team's going to win. No point spreads, no coverage, no players. Just pick the winner. At the end of the season, we'll see who guessed the best. Go ahead.
Anywho, so we're in the last couple weeks of the season, regular season, and there are many teams that have hit the playoffs. So who knows what's happening with their team? They could be resting some players. They could be giving some guys that haven't played all season a chance to play a little bit. I mean, the owners get into this. There's lots of wherefores and what have yous right now. So that can really change the outcome of a game.
So how are you going to pick and bet if you don't even know if they're starting their players? I mean,
just
if
gotta
you
go
knew
with
it was
it.
first string against first string, you could probably make an educated guess.
You can't.
Or second string against second string. But how do you know?
You can't, you don't. You just have to go with it and write it and see what happens. So this is the last weekend. We'll be announcing the winner next week or the following week.
And who won last year's trophy?
Wasn't Dr. McDreamy last week? It was Tim from
Not
Boston.
last week.
I mean, last year. Tim from Boston.
Yep. Is he in the top 10 this year?
No, he's not.
Dr. McDreamy won the trophy the year before. Is he in the top 10?
He is not.
You, for several years, were always in the top 3. Are you in the top 10?
I am not.
Briggs was always in the hunt, and he recently was in the top 10. Is he now?
He is not.
In fact, are there any staff members or anybody of note in the top 10?
Not, but no.
Wow.
But I'm right below it.
Wow.
A couple games could put me into the top 10.
Let me see if I can read that off real quick. I bet I can find it.
What do you want to read off? What is so important that you need to read off?
Oh, well, I just thought I'd read off the top 10 and kind of point out that you're not in it. Let's see who's
Why
going into the
are
last
you
week. Here we
like
go.
twisting the knife in my back?
So here we go. Number 1
I'm pretty
right now.
good for a chick.
Coming into the last week with one more week to go. Jason Bertrand's number 1. Eagle Frost number 2. James Chester. Brent Went Fishing. Jaxie's Junkers. Wolf-Hearted. Just Win Baby. Houdini. Dino the Fish. And rounding out the top 10, King Roz. 23. King
And
Roz.
where's Mama X?
That was a top 10. I think you're like at 14.
I was going to say 13.
I think you're at 14, but that's the next. This is it. Like Jason said, he goes, I just got to hang on one more week, and he gets the trophy.
Yes, he does.
Well, yeah, I don't even know where Dr. McDreamy is. I think he's out.
He's way down there.
Wow.
down there.
Briggs paid money to join Dr. McDreamy's fantasy football league.
That was a pretty major fantasy football league because that was the most money he's ever paid for.
Well, these
league.
are a bunch of boys who are pretty serious about their craft. I'm surprised they let a punk kid in, but Dr. McDreamy got him in.
He backed him. Yeah, he was like...
He paid the money, got him in there, and around week 8, I think Briggs was hovering like at number 1 or number 2. Uh-huh. And he was really feeling himself like, yeah, let me show these old boys what's up when a young buck gets in there. He's out.
Yeah.
He's not even close. He's done.
And that was a very intense fantasy football league. They do trades, and you're like the owner in that league.
They're very serious about that league, but they're all very serious guys. And Briggs got his ass handed to him. He got a spanking. That was his introduction to a buy-in fantasy football league. I don't think he did so well. But,
it was his first year. That's okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the garage show as we're going into the new year.
Oh, thank God.
Many people have been asking about it being more hands-on. I mean, I love the comedic end of it, but what about being hands-on and building things and doing stuff like that?
First of all, I want to let you know that you and I have learned this over the years with all these shows. You can't please everybody.
That is correct.
There is not a way to please every single person. If you start talking, if you take a world or any show, Bottom of the Glass Nation show, and I just make a comment on politics, people go, fuck it, I'm leaving. You talk to politics.
Yeah.
But that happens with sports. If I go, hey, the Super Bowl was yesterday, and we talk about, I'm leaving. If this is turning into a sports channel, I'm leaving.
Yeah, we've heard that
So
before.
you can't please everybody. I tell everybody if you don't like it, there's a fucking door. I don't give a shit. But you have to apply that. However, I should say, you have to apply that same logic to the garage show. Some people do like the comedic banter when we're standing at the table. Some people like it when we've got hands-on. Some people like it when you're actually doing some instructional video, but you can't please everybody. We can't make the whole thing comedy. We can't make the whole thing instructional videos because there's better guys out there doing instructions on stuff. You have to find a balance where you're doing something all the way through. A perfect example would be when we did Old Hickory and we're putting the tires on. We actually did some stuff. We learned a few things about left-handed threads and old cars. The other one was that Seth Thomas clock from the 1840s. We took apart that a little bit. We took apart a clock from original hand-signed Seth Thomas clock from the 1840s that we have. And there you're learning some stuff and you're getting some comedic value as you go along. It's a little tougher with the weather because it's really cold. Now, I'll tell you what I want to do, and this is where I'm running into a dilemma. I have thought about things hands-on. Old Hickory, I really want to take that 47 Dodge, nose it into the garage, and I want to do some stuff about breaking that engine loose. I want to talk about it. I want to draw on the whiteboard. Here's what gets stuck. Here's the problem. Here's what I'm up against. Now, come on over here. Let's look under the hood. And it's very easy to show things on that. It'd be so simple to get a camera to show what we're doing. But moving Old Hickory is very hard because there's no brakes right now. We haven't repaired the brakes. Moving that into the garage would be... We could do it, but we'd have to be cautious, and we'd have to start really early on a Friday, and then we have to put it away.
Yeah.
We either got to roll it back outside, and I have to come over and put it away Saturday morning back in the back part of the property. Now, Big Blue's different. Big Blue's that 71. We can drive that, but Big Blue is much harder to show things what we're doing it on. The projects that we want to do on Big Blue are much more difficult to show the camera angle, but it's easier to move. Mm-hmm. It's not that we don't have it, but... we don't have real easy access to it. Like in our house in California, we could have just left it in the driveway. Our driveway was so big, we could have put 6 limousines there and left it out front.
True.
But that's not the case at the Sun Valley Fox's house. You can't leave stuff out front. St. Donna would have a shit fit over it. That woman would light it on fire and then have the county tow it away if we left it out front.
Yeah.
But you got to be careful on how you're doing it. I want to do those things, but it's not always conducive unless everybody's on board.
Yeah.
And that might be a little tough, but I do have ideas. I want to show some stuff, and I like when you guys ask the questions during the show. But we've had 3 or 4 really good shows. We went vertical, and we took our audience from hovering during the show between 1,000 and 2,000 people breezing by. Some stay, and some go in and out, but they track it, 1,000 to 2,000 people. This last one, we had 15,000.
That's what I was going to ask you. Could you explain to people that are listening the difference between vertical and horizontal? Because we have a mix. There's people that don't like it, that do like it, that they
On
don't
every
care.
show, yeah.
On every show, there's either people that don't care or they really care.
Let me explain it. If you're watching your phone and you're scrolling through TikToks, let's say, that is called vertical. Your phone is vertical. It's narrow side to side, and it's long top to bottom. You're watching TikToks in vertical. Facebook Reels in vertical.
First John.
Instagram Reels, all vertical. YouTube Shorts, vertical, but YouTube long form videos are horizontal.
So
you guys know you turn your phone sideways sometimes, and that's your horizontal view.
But let's think about it. How often do you look at social media? You watch it on your phone.
Right, but there's two ways you can watch it.
Yeah.
If I do it horizontal, everybody on YouTube has to turn their phone sideways. And that's fine. They like it. They can watch it on their TV. It fills the whole screen. If I go strictly vertical on YouTube, people that watch it on their computers, your laptop, your television, it just shows the narrow vertical picture, and the two sides of your TV are black.
Like a phone.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's like having the phone up there, but there's two black sides. Our regular viewers hate that. They're like, just do it horizontal. And we have our regular viewers. We'll get 1,000 to 2,000 people during the show. Fine. The problem is that if you go vertical, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, if you're going a live stream and you go vertical, they will put you right into the feed. If someone's scrolling through Facebook Reels and they're scrolling and they're scrolling and they're scrolling, our show will appear in the Facebook Reels.
Right.
And people go, oh, what's this? And they stop by. They're never going to know. If they're not already fans of Gen X Talks, they don't even know we're on.
Right.
But if you go vertical, all these platforms put your show in people's feeds. That's why we went from 1,000 to 2,000 to 15,000, because it showed so many more people that were there. But the trade-off is regulars hate it.
Yeah, we get more exposure.
Tons.
When we go vertical.
Tons. And we've got our audio down. We got our video down. We got the format down. It's working. It's time to go vertical. But I don't want to lose our original fans, the people that like us, the people that have been there for years.
Now, can you... when we host it, can you pick the platforms to go vertical or horizontal?
Yes.
Horizontal?
Streamlabs lets you do that. I can go down the list and go Facebook Blue, vertical, Facebook Personal, vertical, Rumble, horizontal. And nobody really cares on all those except when it comes to YouTube. YouTube, our viewers are very protective, and I wish there was a way to do both. And actually in Streamlabs, it says, would you like to go vertical and horizontal? But I don't know how that shares out to everybody. I don't know how it differentiates. What if a person who doesn't want to watch it vertical gets the vertical stream? I don't know how it picks. We did it one time, and it seemed like everybody got mad. Nobody was happy. So I'm trying to figure out another way to broadcast on YouTube, one vertical, one horizontal stream, if I could. I just don't know if you can do that. I'm still working on that.
All right.
But that's the difference, and that's why we do it. So, but there's a lot of people that watch on their phones, and they just turn it and they don't care. But when you're watching on a computer or TV, you're stuck with it. It looks shitty. It looks small on your screen.
It all looks the same to me on my phone and my computer, so I don't know.
Well,
but
that's
anyways,
what we're up against, yeah.
It's been over an hour. I looked at the clock, so you can't ask
Cheater.
me.
Cheater! You cheated.
Wow.
Well, let me ask you this before we go, and this is going to catch you off guard, so you may not come up with a great answer. But this is the first
I always
day
have a great answer.
of 2026.
Yes.
What would you like to try to have accomplished this year in your life?
Wow.
No goals? Good. That'll be easy. I can meet those goals. If you don't have any goals, I can meet them. That's fine. That's good. That's easy on me.
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
I know
I've been
you
just
wanna-
taking day by day by day. I know our house probably won't be finished this year.
But we'll make
I would
a
like to make
tremendous amount of progress
That
on it.
I would like to see.
Yeah, you'll get that for sure.
I would like to see some progress. I'd like to take pictures and
Yep.
say we're on the road.
What about visiting your grandbabies?
I would like to do that.
Would that be on your goal for this year?
I would like to do that. Yeah.
Okay. Just
We have a wedding to plan too this year. I mean, the wedding's not going to be this year,
It's
but
in 2027.
yeah, just
By then, I will have spent all the money we have on our house, and I'll be broke. And I'll remind her just to go down to the Justice of the Peace.
no, your daughter's not going to fly with that
She
one.
said she didn't want a big wedding. She's been saying that for years.
No, she's been wanting a really big wedding. She told you a year ago, well, maybe I'll just get married for the Justice of the Peace. But then she went back to a big wedding. This is the daughter that's half Duck Dynasty, half Kardashian.
Yeah.
She's always wanted a big wedding.
I will
It's not going to
fund-
be as big as you think.
I will fund the Duck Dynasty side.
Good Lord.
Somebody else can fund the Kardashian side of the wedding.
Oh my
That's how I feel
gosh.
about
She's
it.
not that over the top. She made a comment. She was looking for a venue, and the venue was like this one that she looked at was like $20,000 just to reserve it. And she goes, oh, hell no. So she does have her limits now. She does know that things cost.
The only way there's going to be limits is when I put a financial limit on it. That's when the limits are going to
Oh my God, this is your Boo Bear.
I can't. I know.
She tugs on your heartstrings. Come on.
I know. It's just.
She's going to bat her eyelashes, and you're
I'm
going to
going
go.
to have to just find a creative way to say no.
You can't say no to her. You've never said no to her. Shut up. All right,
Well,
everyone.
Anyway, I don't know if we got anything. Did we accomplish anything in this
I don't know. We just
podcast?
sat and chatted.
I got what do I got to do today? I got 2 bird watchers to put up, bird feeder watchers.
Okay.
I have
Yes.
bird feeder watchers. I got to go put those up so we can use those. The garage is pretty cleaned up now. Are
Looks
you
pretty
happy
good.
about that?
Yeah, it looks really, really nice.
Got
Thank
everything
you.
put away. Got all the tools where they're supposed to be. I can get to stuff
I'm
now.
feeling kind of, I don't know if I'm coming down with something or I don't know. I'm kind of feeling a little under the weather today.
I knew something was wrong when you weren't really laughing at my jokes. I mean, I put out some funny stuff. And
Yeah,
just-
I kind of have a scratchy throat, like sinuses. There's just something I'm not too sure. So I may lay down and take a little nappy and
Well,
see.
we've
but
got cold days coming too, rain and freezing nights. So it's
Yeah.
going to be not going to be super easy to be driving around out there for the next 4 or 5 days. And they said some snow.
yeah, they
like-
said we might have a little bit of snow. But I'm just kind of feeling kind of a little off today. So I think I'm going to take it easy if you don't mind and
Nope.
take a nap
Yeah.
and see how I feel.
Yep. I may run over and see your brother sometime today and talk about the garage show and stuff. Kind of get that.
All right. Will you pick me up some eggs while you're there? Because
Yeah.
we're out of eggs.
I will go visit your chickens.
Oh, good.
I can't believe so many of those chickens. Not one died. All the ones that you tried to bring up here, they made it.
I tried.
Yeah.
I didn't try.
No, you were trying to
I
do it.
succeeded.
You didn't know if you were going to succeed. When you started, it was an attempt. It
I
was, I am
succeeded.
trying to bring some chickens. The result was they all lived.
I succeeded.
They're all up here. They're happy. They're fed. They're producing eggs.
Even
And-
Ranger, our dog, goes over and goes, "Oh yeah, I remember these
Remember
guys."
you guys? Yeah.
Very cool.
You guys came up here too. That's great.
So we hope you guys have a wonderful New Year. Relax today. Enjoy your day off if you're off today, and thank you for listening live. Right?
I am really happy. Everybody that's reported in said, mainly everybody. I think Shiloh had a bad New Year's because, well, Christine with her dog. There's a few things, but for everybody else who's checked in, I'm glad everybody had a safe New Year's Eve and they had a good time and they were with their friends and family or whoever you wanted to be. I got to tell you a quick story. You guys know that I am new to being the gay friend. I'm not well versed at being the gay friend. But when Christine Matlock goes out, I pick the dresses with her. We talk about shoes. We talk about all sorts of stuff.
How do you know anything about that?
Yeah, I know because I pay attention.
No, you don't. You don't even go shopping with me for clothes.
I virtually go with her all the time now. So I knew they weren't going anywhere for New Year's Eve. No big party because I told her, I said, you obviously don't have a big party you're going to. And she's like, well, how would you know that? I said, well, we haven't gone dress shopping. So you're not going out. She goes, oh, yeah, that's true. But I did. I took over that burden from Ben Matlock.
Never lost a case.
Never lost a case.
He's
now,
probably going, thank God.
Yeah, he doesn't have to go through that. I do it for him. But I also, bro code, I covered his ass last night. Because he was watching the show last night. And he was drinking some really fine hooch in the living room. He's watching our show on the TV. And he was texting me, and he got fucking hammered. Christine decided at around midnight to go get a little frisky with the old boy, and he was in no condition. And she texted me, she's like, God damn it. I go, whoa, now hold on.
Whiskey Dick?
Whiskey Dick. To be fair, he's been plowing the fields all day with this stuff. You got to give him a break. She goes, oh, okay, yeah, that's probably true. He did drink because she wasn't in the room.
Try again in the morning.
She didn't. She wasn't around him, so she did really maybe 1 or 2 shots. No. I said no. Whole bottle's gone. Really good hooch. Leave the boy alone, and she was okay. So see, I covered for him.
Oh my goodness!
I covered for him. That's bro code. That's what you're supposed to do. I did that correctly. She crashed out like, oh, okay, I got it now. No harm, no foul. Yeah, you're welcome, Ben. You're welcome for that one. I gave you that one for free. You're welcome, America and Denmark.
All right.
All right. So that's it for me. I'm glad everybody got through the New Year's Eve celebration. 2026 is starting. I guess we'll find out where we are at the end of this year. Maybe, perhaps, we can all meet again on next New Year's Eve and have another conversation on New Year's Day.
God willing.
If everybody stays true, say goodnight, Gracie. It's time to go.
Good night, Gracie.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening in. Not sure where you're chiming in from around the planet. AM, FM, Sirius XM, or perhaps you're listening in on the Armed Service Radio Network. Remember 2 things in life. Number 1, wherever you go, there you are. And number 2, I'll catch you guys on the flip side because I'm out, baby. I got to go.
Bye-bye.